All right, all right. Welcome to our live today. Today we're talking about our fundable shelf corporations that we have, and the 10 mistakes entrepreneurs make when they go to get business funding, how to avoid those mistakes, and how you can work with our agency to streamline your path to funding as an entrepreneur. So let's start off with shelf corporation. Shelf corporation. What is a self corporation and why it's important? Let me go ahead and mirror this screen. How do we do that? Touch. Let's see. So I guess we're just gonna have to turn it this way. Boom. All right. So what is a self corporation and why it's important to have a self corporation in order to streamline yourself as an entrepreneur in order to get funding? What do these self corporations come with typically? There's a lot of self corporation stores that do sell these already made, but what they don't offer is the ability to get the funding right away. That's what makes us different. Um, any questions? Put them in the chat, and I'll be sure to keep an eye out for the comments in the chat. Um, so what it takes for a self corporation to get funded? Number one, you're gonna need a unique physical address. Why is this important? So with a unique address, unique physical address, it can't just be your home address. It can't be one of those virtual shared suite offices because what these banks will do is they'll straight up decline your request for funding. So it's important to have a unique physical address. Our self corporations already come with that, right? The other thing that's important is you're gonna have to have an entity, whether that's an LLC, S corp, C corp, so on and so on. Okay, that's going to be the other important key thing to this. The business name. Business name cannot be a mismatch. What do I mean by that? So you can't have like a different name on your business loan application, a different name on your EIN, and a different name on your website. Like all of that stuff has to match. It's gonna build that credibility and it's gonna help you get the funding, right? So that's the other important thing. That's number three. Number four, gotta be in good standing. What does that mean? So now for your business to be in good standing, it means that you have your entity is open, is active, and compliant, meaning that you do all of your state filings and everything is up to date. You're doing your taxes, that kind of thing. Some of the things may not apply to you if you're just a beginning entrepreneur. The other thing that our business corporations, our self corporations come with is the EIN. It's going to come with it. Okay. Business credit is going to be established. Okay. And the way that we do that is, with trade lines, etc. We talk a little bit more about that. Now, if you want more information about this stuff on a one-on-one, put it in the comments or send us a DM, and we'll get on the phone. In the description of this video, there is a link that you can fill out, and pick a time for us to talk on an appointment. All right. What else do the self corporations come with? Financial statements. So that's a P&L statement, balance sheet, etc. Okay. What else does a self corporation come with? Collateral. In our case, we give you 100K in collateral when you go to get your funding. Okay. So these are the top things that our self corporations come with to get you funding, right? So we have the fundable business entity with an EIN. We're also going to create your business plan. Let's see where we put this business plan. And that's going to be part of the P&L statements and the balance sheet. That's going to be all together. Apart from that, the unique commercial address and a unique website, business website. That's going to help build your credibility. And then the other important thing is that if you are an entrepreneur and your credit is shot, we do have, along with a program, free credit repair. Okay. So that's pretty much that's typically what a self corporation comes with. These are the top things that you want to make sure before you make an investment into a self corporation. You want to make sure that you have these things at a minimum. You just don't want to buy a self corporation and you don't have a website, you don't have an EIN, you don't have a unique business address. At that point, you might as well just build a corporation from scratch, right? There's no sense in trying to buy a self corporation that's ready to get funded. How do you know if you're ready to go for funding? You have all of these things in place. Unique physical address, you have an entity, you have an EIN, your name matches all across the board, you have a business website, you have collateral. And these are the things that we help our entrepreneurs with, is the 3 C's: cash, credit, and collateral. Cash, we're going to get you the funding. We guarantee with our self corporations that we do get you funding. Collateral, we offer the 100K collateral and credit. Free credit repair. Free credit repair comes with our program. Let's see what we have here. Oh, thank you for the like. Whoever give us a thumbs up on this thing here. All right, so let's go ahead and start this presentation from scratch. All right. Any questions? Put them in the comments. We'll be sure to get to them. All right, so what can you use a self-corporation for? I mean, that's a good question. Let's put up some examples here. Self-corporation. Self-corp. What can it be used for? So we give, so our self-corps, they come with everything we mentioned before, right? The unique business address, the EIN, the business entity, the business plan, the financials, the website, the 100K collateral, all of that comes with our self-corp. Now you have all of that. Now what? What are you gonna do, right? So once you take over our self corporations, at this moment we have just two that are ready to go for funding. Once you take over, it takes about a week for everything to be under your name. Everything's filed with the state, whatnot. Once you have it under your name, what's our guarantee? Our guarantee is the following. Guarantee 100K minimum in funding. That's our guarantee. All right, so we already did all the heavy lifting for you. We're gonna do not just the loan application, the business plan, financial projections, all of that stuff. We're gonna package it up nicely, give it to the bank, get you the funding. Now, what are you gonna do with this funding, right? Because it's not one of these things where you're just gonna get 100K. I mean, yeah, you could go ahead and blow it and put it all on black or whatever it is, but we want to flip this. Let's talk about some ideas, right? Talk about some of the things that I've done. Real estate. Boom. Real estate. You get a rental property. Rental property. You could do flip properties. Open up a smoke shop. Everybody and their mama has a smoke shop, so you can open up one. I used to have a smoke shop too. Open a shop, barber shop, salon, hair salon, nail spot, smoke shop, convenience store, you name it, 100K. Open up a business, get a rental property. You could do like Amazon fleet, Toro fleet, Uber fleet. Fuck around, buy a damn bus, do a party bus. I mean, the possibilities are endless, right? It's just a matter of what is it that you're passionate about. What would you do with these funds? We do all the heavy lifting for you. We got the self corporations already set up with everything that you need to go straight for funding. Once you get that funding, what are you going to do with it, right? Those are just some of the ideas and some of the things that I've done. I've been a landlord. I've done property flips. I've owned a smoke shop. And right now we're getting ready to going for more funding, and we're going to do an exotic car rental business. That's going to be a next venture. So that could be the other thing that you do, right? Exotic car rental. Maybe you're already an established business owner, or maybe like an insurance agent or real estate agent. Use that money for marketing. Use that money to grow your team. Use that money to buy leads. Let's see, marketing, team, leads. These are all things that you can use the funding for. It's just a matter of, again, what are you passionate about? What are you going to do? Because we already did all the heavy lifting for you. Now, if you want to talk a little bit more about these shelf corporations, there is a link in the description of this video. Fill that out. Send us a message, and we'll talk one-on-one, whether that's me or somebody from my team. Again, we have 2 shelf corporations ready to go for funding right now, and we guarantee 100K minimum within a week. We know it takes about a week for you to get the corporation under your name, and we can go straight for that funding within a day you have that. So about 7 to 8 days, you can have 100K in your bank account ready to go. All right, so we talked about some of the ideas, and now let's go ahead and talk about how we work, how our agency gets you funded, and what our shelf corporations come with to guarantee that 100K. If I miss your comments, my bad. Let me see. What do we have? All right, cool. All right, so Fundable Shelf Corporation. What is it? Fundable Shelf Corp. Fundable Shelf Corp. Right now we have two available. Ready for funding. Now you might ask, how is that even possible? How do you have 2 corporations that are ready for funding? The reason for that is because, number one, it's already an established EIN, an established self corp, meaning it has an entity, EIN, unique business address. Why is a unique business address important? Is because with a lot of these lenders now, when you go to do your loan app, don't use your residential the address where you lay your head to rest. That's not going to be good enough. A unique commercial business address is what you need, and it's not one of them shared virtual spaces. It has to be a physical location. Our self corporation already has that set up for you. What else does it come with? It comes with the website. Build your credibility online, right? What else do we have? Our business plan is going to be built for you. Business plan. Business financials. What are the business financials? That's that P&L statement. P&L statement, balance sheet. Why is this stuff important, right? Because as an entrepreneur, if you're just getting started or you haven't gotten started, you're not gonna have these things. We already have all that stuff built out for you. Like I said, we're doing all the heavy lifting for you. So apart from the financials, the business, the P&L statements, the website, what do we have? We also offer 100K in collateral for you to be able to get your funding. That's part of our package, 100K in collateral. And if your credit is shot, don't worry, we do free credit repair as well. Okay, so this takes care. So typically, when an entrepreneur goes for business funding, they trip over one of the 3 C's. What are the 3 C's? Cash, number 1. Cash. We take care of that problem. We have trade lines that we can add on to this Shelf Corp to take care of the cash problem. Collateral. We have the collateral. We have 100K in collateral to get you that first 100K business loan. And credit is the last thing that they trip over. Not a big deal. We offer free credit repair as well. Let's see what else we have here. All right. So what are our guarantees with our Fundable Shelf Corp? Yeah, we have the Fundable Shelf Corp, and we have everything that you need to go get funding. Now what? This is the next step. It's ready for funding. What do we guarantee with this funding? What is our guarantee? So glad you asked. Minimum. We're gonna guarantee that you get 100K in funding. So the way that it works is you take over this Fundable Shelf Corporation that we already have set up with all of these prerequisites. Once you take over, it takes about a week to get everything registered with the state. You take over it. Now we're gonna take this thing to get funded for you. Minimum we guarantee is 100K. You can do a lot with 100K. I mean, it could be your Airbnb rental that you want to start, your Amazon fleet that you want to start, your smoke shop, your salon, your nail business. Maybe you want to be, I don't know, a drop shipper, or get into econ. This will be a good amount of money, right? But it's not just 100K. If you wanted a little bit more than that, we could go up to 5 million. Now, obviously, that's going to take a little bit longer than just a week. Our self corporations already come built for a capacity of 100K in funding, but we could go up to 5 mil if you wanted to. Obviously, that's going to take a little bit longer because then we have to tweak some of the prerequisites that we have to get funding. But we can make it happen for you. If this is something that's of interest to you, in the description there is a link. Fill that out. Put in your information. Pick a time to talk to me. Either me or one of my teammates will get back to you, and we can see if one of these two is a good option for you, and if you want to move forward. Any questions, put them in the comments. We'll get back to you as soon as possible. But we have right now 2 available that are ready to go for funding, 2 Shelf Corps. Let's get you going. Let's get your entrepreneurship journey started. Or if you're already started, let's put some rocket fuel inside your business. And let's get you going. 100K collateral, 100K guarantee and funding. Again, that could be used for whatever. Inventory, to grow your team, get some leads, do some marketing, or just straight up just get started with a business. That's our Fundable Shelf Corp program. Again, the link is in the description. Fill in the information and we'll get back to you. Thank you for being here. Actually, oh shit. Shit, yeah, stop it.